welcome to another episode of Entrepreneurs and Fuego. We're documenting the journey of amazing entrepreneurs like Joey Paradise. How you doing, man?
Good, thank you.
Hey, man.
Thanks for having me.
All right, man. All right. So tell us a little bit about what you do.
So I own a real estate investment company with a partner.
Yep.
And we basically buy distressed property.
All right.
And try to reintegrate investors into those neighborhoods to rebuild the neighborhoods.
That's cool. Just in Phoenix, or you do it nationwide? You do it
mostly in Phoenix. We try to focus on being the local expert. We try to focus on being the local guy or the local, one-on-one. You can talk right to me in person. If you call the office, you're going to get me or my partner or somebody on my team.
That's awesome.
Easy.
How long have you been doing this?
So the Phelps company, we've been in business 2 years, right? We just celebrated our second anniversary in December.
Nice.
So we're and forging right along. I've been in real estate since 2002 or 3. I did real estate in New York. I've done real estate here. I've been licensed in a couple of different states. So
real estate has been your life.
Pretty much. I've had some other interesting tidbits in and around that, but real estate for the most part.
Tell me the tidbits in and around.
I used to own a car dealership here.
Yeah, all right.
In Sunny Slope, which was a ton of fun, and I just ran out of gas, so to speak. Right, so we started building more custom, more kind of off the wall stuff, and doing a little bit more than the regular Honda and Toyota. So,
real estate is very competitive, particularly here in Phoenix, because you have a lot of investors, a lot of people with access to capital, and with the idea of buying the distressed property and buying it and flipping it and everything.
Fix. Well, you see it on TV all day long.
All day long, man. Here's the one that kills me is the guy. They used to have this in California. They used to have this guy, this Vietnamese guy. He would just sit right there in front of a boat, and there would be like all these scantily clad women right in. Buy my seminar, blah 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 blah. So it gives the wrong idea that what you do is hard work.
Right. Yes, it is.
It's just not easy.
So it's funny. It is easy, and it's not at the same time. So when I first got into real estate as a real estate agent, they said, listen, you can work 2 hours a day, you can work 20 hours a day, but the guy who's going to make the most amount of money, he's the guy that's here 20 hours putting in the time.
Right.
So he's the one that put in the time, he's the one that put in the energy, he's the one that really sinks his teeth into it. He's not the guy that's taking days off and working here, working there, or expecting something, not something for nothing. Right. So the guys that are there constantly working and grinding it out day after day after day after day, those are the guys that make the most amount of progress. So are the concepts easy? Is it easy to understand? Is it easy to get a team to work with? Is it easy to do those pieces? Yes. It's easy to put those together, but you got to put the time in.
And you also have to be surrounded by phenomenal people in order for it to happen.
Yes, I would agree with that.
What made you get into this business, man? I mean, you were in the car dealership business, and then all of a sudden you say, well, real estate, that sounds like a good idea.
So I was in real estate for 7 years in New York.
Yeah.
Right? Super fast paced.
It's
awesome.
That's gonna be the hardest thing in the world, right?
I like it. I like the fast pace though.
Dealing, wheeling, man.
All the time.
Just a lot of competition, a lot of just crazy people out there.
Absolutely. Full on, nonstop, go. So when you move here, it's a lot slower of a pace.
Yeah.
Right. I probably do more before lunch than most real estate agents do all day. I don't.
Right.
I don't know. But with that being said, when I moved back here from New York, because I actually grew up here, right? When I moved back from New York, we were just doing something different, And I'm a big car guy, motorcycles, that kind of stuff. So naturally, it was like, well, we'll build one here, do one there, buy and sell, flip cars, buy beat up ones and fix them up and sell them. So that was pretty easy, you know? Right. And it just turned into one, it turned into the other, and the state says, listen, you can't do more than 6 or 10 cars a year before the state says you need a license. So we went and got a license. I had to get a lot. So you had to put the time and energy into getting, making all the logistics the right way.
Right.
So now that we're up and running or whatever it is, it just got kind of tired of doing the typical Honda and the typical Toyota and selling it to the guy that comes in and says, listen, I got 10 more Hondas I'm going to look at, and then I'll call you. And if you still have yours, I'll buy it. And I'm thinking to myself, I can't do this anymore. And so we turned back to real estate and start looking for, somebody had a rental that was like, they've had it for 10 or 15 years, needed to be remodeled. So we went in and I did the remodel. We did the big fix and flip, made a good profit. And we just started there, and you start meeting people in the industry, like you said, phenomenal people, and being surrounded by them.
And that's, I think, the key, because I mean, you may have the idea, you may have the access to capital, but
Right.
then you need the people to do the fix. You need the people that do the management of this thing,
Right.
and that's where you make
Absolutely.
it or break it, right?
Yeah, so we believe in that concept so much so that we actually do a meeting once a month on Wednesday nights that basically encompasses that whole idea. If you're looking to get into this business, or you are in this business and you're looking to get surrounded by those kind of the correct people, then this is for you. That event is for you.
And that's cool, because I didn't know that about you, that you can give these classes. I mean, you can
Right.
give this kind of mentoring, which is essentially a way to give back, right?
That's how it got started. That's why we do it. That would be the whole point.
When somebody goes to the seminar, then you're going to pretty much show them not so much the shortcuts, but don't avoid these mistakes.
Absolutely.
Basically. And
Absolutely.
just come through here and do it right.
Well, yeah, and at the same time, and we've got gentlemen like yourself. We've got people that we've used in the past that we've spent enough time with that we know they know what they're doing.
Yep.
And so when you get there and you say, listen, I got this problem, whatever, it's like, listen, great, speak to,
So
let me hook you up with
Yep,
somebody
yep,
that
yep.
really knows it better than I do and can really set you on the right track.
As an entrepreneur, because you got the fire. I mean, you got that
Think
passion.
so?
Man, dude, you're coming from New York. You're buying and you're dealing and willing in New York. You're
Okay.
coming here to Phoenix. Bam.
All right.
I mean, it just transfers real well, and it shows, and it sounds like it.
Yeah.
What is it that fuels that fire every day? Because you got to be on every day. I mean, you can't afford to have an off day.
Yeah, I don't know. Off days. I don't have too many off days.
Exactly.
I have.
So what fuels that fire? What gives you that passion?
I have two speeds: fast and stop. That's it. So I'm like this from first thing in the morning until 11 o'clock at night. This is me. This is just how fast we go. So I enjoy it. I like it. So I like being busy.
So this is what you do for fun, even.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I would race cars or speed, fly by on motorcycles. That's fast too. So anything I get that's fast paced, this just happens to be it. And then I'm good at it.
You're making it sound that this is easy in the sense that you have the knowledge, but it's also hard. Like you're saying, you got to put in the hours, right?
Yes. Yeah. Anybody could do this. Anybody could do anybody could do real estate investment. It's a great avenue for people, whether you're a brand new investor or seasoned or looking to get your money in somewhere that's secure. It's a great investment, even with the backstory we've had from 2005 and the economy and all that stuff.
Sure.
Even that aside, it's still a good place to park your money.
There's still good deals out there.
Absolutely,
You just
and there
gotta
always
find
will be, right? And so we go back to talking about the time and the energy that you put into it. So if you're putting that time and energy into it, you're coming across those deals.
Is the hardest thing in real estate to find the deal?
So it's like a chicken or the egg question, right? One guy says, you know what? It's really just hard finding the money. That's where it is. Well, I could find a good deal, but I don't have the money to do it. Then there's another guy that says, man, I got the money to do it. Deals are hard to come by, right? And so we spend the time. We're in there all day long. We don't have a problem doing either. So we don't have a problem raising the capital, or we don't have a problem finding the deal. So it seems to be a mindset or a particular thing that holds you back a little bit.
What is it about you that makes you different? Because you're locating those deals, and I'm sure that there are a lot of people out there going, all right, so what's his secret? What is he doing different that I'm not doing? I mean, why is he getting that deal and I'm not getting that deal? What makes you separate from somebody else?
I genuinely want to help. We talk to people all day long, and whether or not their house is the one for me or their house is a deal, everybody gets the same amount of attention. Like, I have no problem if you call and tell me, hey man, I'm thinking about selling my house, and and I look it up and say, listen, you should wait another year before you sell it because you'll do much better than where we are right now, I'll tell you flat out, and I have no problem with that.
Have you found that approach then to be the best tool for you to find in the deals? In other words, you weren't looking for that specific deal, but when you started talking to that individual, it kind of turned into a fabulous deal.
Yes, we've spoken to some people that didn't initially come out as being something that, and as you talk to them, the story comes out a little bit more, where they're trying to get to,
right.
And yeah, so some deals have been born out of that. On the other side of the coin, I've talked to plenty of people where they have already invested in real estate and they own their second property, and they're like, well, I'm thinking about selling it because it's a headache. And I'm saying to you, I got to tell you, if it's doing okay for you right now, now's not the time for you to sell it. Just hold on to it. Just hold on to it. And then on top of that, I'll go even one step further. Call me in 6 months or a year, and I'll tell you if now is the right time to do it or not.
Right.
Like, I just want to give you the best advice that I can. Right, so yes, we deal in houses or properties or whatever, but we really deal in people, and we deal in homes where you live. To find the deals, do you use social media? Do you use guerrilla advertising? Do you use direct mail? What works best for you? Direct mail is a big fan of ours. Direct mail always works good. You'll see us on billboards, bus stops. Social media is very big, especially with the way the things are going. I think that social media and the internet's going to really become even more popular for buying and selling items, whether it's cars, houses, or buses. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's gonna. Wow. It just seems to be going more that direction.
And with the law changing here, as far as raising money, it's much easier to now fund a deal, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, you can. You can get funded for something like that in an hour. You can. I could refer you to somebody who would fund a deal for you if you found it right now and close by the end of the day, if you could get a title company to do the work fast enough. So and then like you said, phenomenal teams.
Dude. You're scaring me, man. That's just blowing my mind, man. You can actually do that
as fast as the title company could do it. There's paperwork, there's there's other pieces involved
Joey
in
Paradise is going to get it done.
I can get it done. Yeah, always.
That's what I like, man. That's what I like, man. This guy's on all the time, man. That's what I like about this guy. Look, you're going to inspire a lot of people out there to kind of call you, to reach out for you, and to make sure that you mentor them and say, all right, this is the way to go and everything else. Where are you holding all the seminars on? When you say every Wednesday?
So we do one Wednesday a month. The next one's coming up is February 17th. Right, right now we're at the Scottsdale Embassy Suites.
All right.
And we rent out a big room. We do some wine and cheese. We throw on a little party, and everybody's welcome to come. We've got some sponsors that.
How many people?
That put on anywhere from 50 to 75 people. My partner Stuart Gethner, he actually teaches at the real estate school at the Esria Association down on 24th Street.
Yep.
So he's been doing that for over a decade. So we either get somebody that we think is top notch. We've had Tony Felice speak. We've had Greg Larson, the attorney, speak. We've had some people that are really top shelf in their fields, marketing, legal. We've had them speak just to give you a different thing. We've taught plenty of the classes. I've spoke. We just want to give you as much information, as much value as we can.
I tell you what, my brother, you're going to have to hold your seminar here on March or during that, because we can fit 100 people right there.
Can you?
Come on, man.
Can you? Yeah, why not?
You're a real estate guy. You could probably size the room up.
I did, to be honest with you. I already did.
You're my new hero, man.
You got it.
Look at the deal.
Yeah.
At noon, by 5 o'clock is closed.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
That's it.
All right, my brother. And with that, we're out.
Welcome to the remix. Prestige.